Hi, everyone. This is a approximately 60-minute class. Sometimes it's not exact because I've got something in my mind that I want to share and don't know the exact, but it should be about 55 to 60 minutes. And why don't we get started? It's all levels, so make sure you, knowing that, are in tune with what you're showing up with today, and you take your time, modify as needed, or ramp up if you need a little more fire. So again, let's just take it as it comes, and we'll begin. We'll start in child's pose. So find your mat, take your knees wide and your feet together to touch, and sink back. Let your seat meet your heels. And child's pose seems to never get old as a reliable pose to open up the back, to begin something new. So we're beginning of our practice, setting aside the phases and moments of our day and just dropping into something specific, which is our practice and self-care. Physically, it's a way for the body to also begin to open up the hips, let go of some tension around the hips, and do that supported close to the earth. Full breath in, full breath out. Let's take 3 rounds of breath here in child's pose, filling the back body completely and letting the breath exit. You can rock your head side to side, rock to one temple, pause for a breath. You could take that on the other side as well. Otherwise, the forehead just presses down gently into the earth. Okay, from child's pose, coming back to center, you'll press down through the hands, lift up to tabletop all fours, shoulders land over the wrists, the hips are directly over the knees, and engage the core jaw in and up on an exhale. And then we'll go ahead and tuck the toes and lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Feet or hips width distance, you're gazing back between them, the hands are shoulders width, so you might need them a little wider. If you feel the shoulders hiking up and rolling in, it helps to widen the hands and rotate the biceps away from each other. Full downward dog, take a big breath in and let it go. Let's take 2 more rounds of breath like that. Deep inhale, deep exhale. And just noticing the texture of the breath, the pace, noticing where your breath is at this particular moment. And if you need to slow the breath down, if it's quick, then just focus on lengthening the breath. See if you can slow it down on the way in, slow it down on the way out. That practice eventually creating the rhythm that you need to settle, to feel. Big breath in, deep breath out. And then we'll walk the feet together to touch. Right leg comes up and back, 3-legged dog. Stretch it back behind you. Roll the ankle, flex, and point the feet. Maybe one benefit of working from home, we don't have to wear shoes. Hopefully most of us are enjoying the comfort of slippers. Up and back with the right leg. And then round, knee to nose, draw your right knee up. Flex the front foot, come onto the ball of the back foot, press the earth away, and then step your right foot forward so you're in a low lunge. Breath in, drop your back knee down, sweep the arms overhead, supported, low lunge. Gaze comes forward to begin, and then it makes its way up the wall in front of you, maybe towards the ceiling. Press down actively through your right foot, squeeze the thighs together, take a deep breath in, and then hands to the mat. It's a half split, so straighten your front leg and walk your hands back. In fact, pick your left knee up and walk it back an inch. That way you can really lengthen through the right leg, flexing your front foot. Big breath in, draws the heart towards your toes. Big breath out, you fold. Do that again. Inhale, heart towards toes. Press down through your right heel. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, you'll come back into your front foot for your low lunge. This time you'll pop the back knee up, or if you're modifying, back knee stays down. Left hand, you're on fingertips, right arm towards the sky, simple twist. Breath in, breath out. Keep that right thigh hugging towards the inner right heel. Take a big breath in, gaze up, and then swim the right arm back behind you and wrap it around your waist. Gazing over your right shoulder, one more full breath in, and then hands to the mat. Press your seat back towards your left foot, modified pyramid. Breath in, breath out. Glide back to a low lunge with the back knee up. And then step it forward, standing leg split. So left leg to the sky, right leg takes the weight. Same thing on with the lifted left foot. Roll the ankle, flex and point the foot, spread the toes. Let the head be heavy, shoulders roll forward. Take another big breath in. Big toes together to touch front of your mat. Inhale, find a flat back. So when you inhale, the belly releases. When you exhale and fold, the belly gathers in and tightens. So don't try to gather the belly in on an inhale and tighten the core. The body's not meant to do that. Inhale, but the back flattens, the belly is soft. Exhale, the belly engages, the shoulders drop. One more time, inhale, flat back, long spine, belly soft. Exhale, forward fold, hinging, belly strong to lift the hips. Another full breath in and out. And then let's step back, high plank. High plank pose. The thighs squeeze together. If you're modifying, you drop your knees. You could also take a block between the thighs to feel them firing. Heart's gliding through past your fingertips. Gaze follows. Take another big breath in, maybe drop the hips to feel the belly shake. And then up and back, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Full breath out. Belly flattens, tail tips under. All right, walk your feet together to touch. Left leg up and back. Flutter the toes, roll the ankle, flex and point. Take another big breath in, and then knee to nose, round the back. Create space between you and the mat. Press off your back foot. Step your left foot forward, low lunge. Back leg extends, heart comes through. The back leg, for most of us, is probably still tight. We're warming it up. And then we're dropping the back knee down. Low lunge, sweep the arms overhead. Gaze comes forward. Yogis refer to that as drishti, focused gaze, because the mind will go where the gaze goes. Gazing up the wall in front of you, maybe to the ceiling. Take another full breath in, and then hands to the mat. Let's press the hips back for that half split. So same thing here as you walk the hands back, lift your back knee, place it back behind or towards your back of your mat an inch, and then drop towards your front knee. You'll inhale, slightly lift your chest towards your toes, and then you'll exhale, fold. Keep pressing down through the left heel. Inhale, toes, chest towards toes. Exhale, fold. Now, coming back up, gliding forward into the left foot again, popping the back knee up. The right hand will stay down now, the left arm high. And if you had more space on fingertips, the other side, then use that on the right side as well. Keep squeezing that left thigh towards you. You can always drop the back knee here, but I'm teaching this class later in the day, around 5 p.m. Eastern time. So the body is somewhat warm to move in this way. Left arm back behind you, wrap it around your waist, maybe gaze over your left shoulder, big breath in. And then hands to the mat, release, press the hips back, modified pyramid. So the left hip pulls back towards the right foot, head is heavy. Then you'll glide back forward, low lunge. Step the back foot up enough so you can come into standing leg split. Left leg takes the weight, right leg lifts. Head drops. Shoulders roll forward, nowhere to be but right here. We get become more in tune to what's going on in the body. That's what takes over the mind and kicks out all of those thoughts that are not necessary for what we're doing now. Big breath in, front of the mat, release, bring the big toes together to touch, find a flat back, and then forward fold, exhale. This time sweep all the way to standing, arms overhead, and then hands to heart center, exhale. Having a moment to begin again, standing tall, ready to continue our practice. Press the palms together, feel that space, or the heels of the palms together, feel the space between them, the fingers long. And then on an inhale, sweep the arms high, gaze up. Exhale, forward fold, hinging at the hips. Inhale, find a flat back. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back, high plank, hold here. You are welcome to come through chaturanga. I'm gonna offer a different path, which is gliding forward, lowering to low plank, pressing back up to high plank, and downward facing dog. Breath in, and sigh it away. All right, bend your knees, fill. Pull your seat back, walk to the front of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Sweep to standing, gaze up. And then dive forward, release. Hands to shin, spine length. Hands to the mat, same thing, chaturanga, that's high to low. You're welcome to drop the knees. You'll back bend, or like me, you'll press back up, high plank, and downward facing dog. Breath in, breath out. One more, bend the knees, fill, look forward, hop or step front of the mat. Find length, and then give it away. Sweep to standing, go up, and then forward fold, release. Flat back. And then hands to the mat, high to low, back bending, or pushing back up and finding downward facing dog. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out. Take a moment to reset and downward facing dog. Throw it up. And let it go. All right, from downward facing dog, we're going to take the right leg up and back. Roll the ankle, flex the foot. Big inhale. This time we'll bend the right knee, peel it open. You'll rise up onto your left tippy toes and then heel back down. Keep lifting your right knee to the sky. Breath in. And then step your right foot forward. Back knee down, exhale. Inhale, sweeps the arms overhead. This time we're gonna open arm twist to the right, exhale. Inhale, brings it back together. Center, and then exhale, opening to the left. Just like that, inhale them high, the arms. Exhale them open to the right. Keep pressing down through that right foot, inhaling, open to the left. One more time, inhale. Open it up, twisting from the lower belly on that exhale. Inhale it high, fill the belly. Exhale, twist to the left. You'll come back to center, inhale. And then exhale, hands come down to the mat. And we find that half split. Walking the hands back, knee to nose, breath in, breath out. And then we'll walk the front foot forward, pop the back knee up, and here's that low lunge. With the back knee lifted, twist, right arm towards the sky. Right thigh hugging in, back leg extending, full breath in, full breath out. Take another big breath in, and then hands to the mat, back the hips up towards your left foot, modified pyramid. And then we'll glide forward to find that standing leg split, left leg to the sky. Breath in, breath out. All right, one more big breath in. This time we're gonna land back, low lunge. Dial the back foot down and windmill up, warrior two. Bending the front knee deeply. You decide how deep you go through the front thigh, but it's one way to deepen the pose, to deepen that 90-degree angle. We're move towards 90 degrees, back foot connected. Full breath in, full breath out. Big breath in, big breath out. You'll flip your front palm, come up and back, reverse your warrior. And then side angle lunge, exhale, left arm up and over. So the body naturally, on an inhale, the belly fills and expands, or from pressure it expands, the lungs fill, the chest expands. On an exhale, things contract. And that's usually when we revolve, we can flatten out the spine, tuck the tail under, but then we've got to let softness in on the breath out. The natural curves of the body, so that whole system of the chest or the lungs, the diaphragm, the abdomen, the pelvic floor, those can work the way they're supposed to. Take another big breath in, revolving. And then hands to the mat. You'll flow through high to low plank, or we'll meet in downward facing dog. Or you could take this version of high to low, back up to high, and downward facing. Breath in. Big breath out. Really nice work. Fill it up. And let it go. All right, let's bend the knees and walk to the front of the mat. You're going to rise all the way to standing. Inhale the arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to shift weight to our left leg for tree pose. So left leg takes the weight, right foot meets your inner thigh, hands to heart center. Pressing the right foot actively into your left thigh. Arms can extend overhead. Big breath in. Big breath out. So let the chest fill, expand the belly as well. And then press down through your rooted foot and engage the core as you exhale. Maybe gaze up, maybe back bend if it's available, heart lifting towards the ceiling. And then you're going to cross your right leg over your left for eagle pose. Right arm sweeps under the left and you find that connection of a bind. Locking the arms together, pulling the chest back or the back towards the wall behind you. Sink a little deeper if you can. Take another big breath in and then exhale, release to standing. Nice work. Sweep the arms overhead, inhale, and then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, find length. Exhale, hands to the mat. Move through your chaturanga, your back bend, whatever your version is. And then we'll find downward facing dog. Breath in and sigh it away. Let's walk our hands back to our feet. For Malasana squat pose, you'll take the feet wide, toes out, heels in, hands to heart center. Breath in, breath out. 3 breaths in Malasana. As you inhale, the chest lifts. As you exhale, the belly engages, the pelvic floor can lift away from the floor in this squat. Take 2 more breaths like that. Another full breath in and out. And then we'll take our hands to the mat, walk them forward, back to downward facing dog. Breath in, breath out. Walk the feet together to touch. Take the left leg up and back. Roll the ankle, flex and point the foot. Come up onto the toes of the right foot. Lift the heel, drop it back down, exhale. Breath in. Knee to nose, come forward. Find that rounding to step the left foot forward. Drop your back knee down. Inhale the arms overhead. Exhale, soften. Breath in. Now we'll open arm twist to the left. Breath out. Inhale the arms overhead. Open twist to the right. Breath in. We'll do that 2 more times. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. 1 more time. Breath in. Breath out. Deep breath in. Last opening to the right. From a low lunge, inhaling the arms overhead. Exhale, hands to the mat. We'll find that half split. Walk your hands back. Drop your forehead towards your left knee. Full inhale. Full exhale. Walking back forward. Pop the back knee up to find that twist, crescent twist. Left leg towards the sky. Left arm. Left thigh hugging in towards the midline. Fingertips on the right hand if that was helpful. Or through your right hand, big breath in. And then hands to the mat. We'll take it forward, standing leg split. Left leg takes the weight, right leg flies high. Anything that's passively supposed to be letting go, so the head, the shoulders, the spine, let that happen. The standing leg has space to press the earth away, to lengthen, take a big breath in, and then right foot back again for a low lunge. We'll drop the back foot down. Ooh, I forgot something, backing it up, modified pyramid. And then back to low lunge, windmill up, warrior 2. So now we're in warrior 2 on this side. The left foot leading, left leg leading. And you don't have to have a 90-degree bend in your front leg. But if it's something you're working on, you get a little closer to the earth. That can always be good leverage. Breath in, breath out. A couple more breaths. And warrior 2, lengthening the arms. Really igniting the arms. Feel less heavy when we go towards that fire, when we press the arms nice and long. Flip your front palm, come up and back, reverse your warrior. And then let's find side angle lunge, left forearm to your left thigh, right arm extending. And the beauty of that system here, so evident, the inhale filling the chest, moving the diaphragm, expanding the belly, letting go of the pelvic floor, the exhale, softening the chest, contracting, firming up the belly and allowing us to tip our tail under. That's how we rotate. Understanding the fullness of everything that's involved, helping us to really breathe fully. 1 more breath in, and then hands to the mat. You'll move through your chaturanga. You might lower to low plank, push back up to high plank, then downward facing dog. Big breath in, and sigh it away. Breath in and sigh it away. All right, let's bend the knees a lot and walk to the front of the mat. Lengthen half back. Exhale, release. Come all the way to standing, sweep the arms overhead, and then hands to heart center. This time we'll find tree on the right leg. So left leg lifts, or left foot to the inner right thigh takes the weight. The right leg takes the weight. The hips try to drop into one line. The standing leg strong. Wrap the armpits in towards you to lengthen the arms. That's gonna create the shoulder blades coming together as well to get that back bend, as if I had my hand right between your shoulder blades and I was lifting towards the sky. Take another full breath in, and then it's eagle pose. Left leg wraps around the right, left arm sweeps under, Garudasana. Find your drishti, that focus in front of you. Find the depth through your foundation. Standing leg bending, seat pulling back. Stay with every inhale and exhale and what it's meant to do. Take another big breath in and release to standing Tadasana. We'll sweep the arms overhead and then we'll open twist to the right. Press down through the right foot. That's leverage to pull the hips forward as you twist. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, twist to the left. Press down through the left foot. Feel both feet rooted. Inhale, center. Exhale, open. Back to center. Open and up, breath out. One more round like that. Fill it up. Maybe gaze up. Open, twist, exhale. Inhale through center. Exhale, open. Press down through your left foot. One more time, big breath in. And this time, hands to heart center. Taking a moment to check back in. Moving around in the feet that carry us around all day. And then we'll step to the front of our mats if you're not there already. And you're gonna take weight in your left leg. Take your right knee high so it's parallel to your hips. And then we're gonna step it back for a crescent lunge. So the left leg is forward, right leg back. Arms reach overhead. Big breath in. Back knee can drop if you need it to, but this is gonna be a high crescent lunge for where we're going. Full inhale, full exhale. You'll take another big breath in, and then we'll open it up, warrior two. Landing in your warrior two, this time you'll flip the front palm right away, come up and back. So reach up as much as possible before you find a back bend. Feel all that length on your left side. And maybe even bend your elbow, let your fingertips gaze between your shoulder blades. Once you land there, keep wrapping the arm in and up. Now reach your left arm back behind you, perhaps bringing the fingers to touch, maybe just somewhere close, and keep dropping your right shoulder. Go a little deeper through your front thigh, come up and back, and then straighten your front leg. Setting up for Trikonasana, triangle pose. We'll pull the hips back, and this can be enough to straighten the front leg, little micro bend in the front knee, to hug the thighs in and up. Or you can bring your left hand down and let it hover, right arm high. You can bring your left hand to your shin or a block. But for most of us, when it gets more challenging, naturally we begin to round, or we lose that integration and integrity of the posture. So notice if that's happening and pull back to get more. Keep lifting your chest away from your front thigh. You'll feel the belly shake to accommodate that. Trikonasana. One more big breath in, and then press back up to standing. Pivot your feet to face the screen. So you're straddled on your mat. Toes are in, heels are out. And we'll take a forward fold. We'll
Draw the elbows back. In fact, there's a nice back bend here before you fold. Pressing down through your feet, that nice wide base. You'll lift your heart towards the sky. And then you'll let it go. Do that again. Inhale, feel the throat lift and open. And then exhale, keep that openness as you slowly fold. Exhale, you're drawing the belly in to protect the lower back as you make that descent towards the earth. Once you arrive, you can let the head go, a gentle bend in the knees. Full breath in, full breath out. Rocking slightly into the heels, forward into the balls of the feet, maybe a little side to side. Breath in, breath out. Nice work, and then walk the hands back so they're underneath you. And we're gonna find Skandasana by shifting weight. We'll first turn the left toes out slightly, and then shift your weight towards your left heel. Lift your chest, flip your opposite heel, the right heel down and the toes up. So you're stretching the inner right thigh. Some of you may be able to hover here. You have that support or the strength. This is about as good as it gets for me, but I feel that deep stretch through the right side. Make sure you didn't begin gripping your left toes. Let them be light. Full breath in, full breath out. Okay, lift back through center. This time spin the left toes forward so they're parallel to your mat, the back of the left side of your mat, right toes out. Begin to shift weight towards that right heel. Flip left toes up. Skandasana on the other side. Full breath in, full breath out. Even as we're sinking towards the earth, there's this magic. That's the exhale is the magic. Leveraging the earth, pressing away and drawing the pelvic floor up. Lifting and dropping at the same time. Strength and ease. Full breath in. Come back through center. We'll walk our hands to our left foot. It's a low lunge. And then we'll step forward front of the mat. Inhale, find length. Exhale, forward fold. We'll drop the head, shake it out. While you're here in this forward fold, the toes together to touch. Take your right hand, wrap it around your left calf, and the left hand around your right. And draw yourself closer to your legs. Let the head drop. Maybe you begin to straighten the legs, press the thighs back. Shake the head out, full breath in, and let it go. Okay, roll all the way to standing. Once again, top of your mat, hands to heart center. And this time, we'll balance on the right leg, left knee lifts. With control, we shoot the left leg. I guess shooting doesn't sound like control. We place the left foot behind us. Anjaneyasana, full crescent lunge. Right leg leads. Right foot pressing the mat away. Big breath in. Big breath out. Couple breaths here. Take another full breath in. And then open up, warrior two. Warrior two, landing. This time flip, reverse, come up and back. And we'll find that back bend simply by lifting the heart, moving up on an inhale, but bending the left elbow, wrapping the elbow in and up. The right. Maybe the left elbow bends as well and the hands meet. I have a bind on one side, not the other, which is so keeping with the asymmetry of the body. Drop the left shoulder, go a little deeper through your front thigh. One more big breath in, and then straighten your front leg. Walk the back foot in enough so you have leverage and a firm foundation. Open up the arms, draw the hips back. Now the left hand comes down, right arm high. And it's enough, in fact, it's almost more work. It is more work to hover this bottom hand and keep the chest higher than you think it should be. So that we're not rounding forward, but we're opening up all that work we've been doing to open the chest. Here it is. Feet pressing the earth away. Take another big breath in. Stay for the exhale. One more full breath in, and then come back up to standing. This time you'll find straddle again with the feet parallel to the edges of your mat, but we'll take the toes out and the heels in for goddess pose. Hands to heart center, you'll drop your seat. 5 breaths here. If you need a little more fire, you'll pulse up and down. See how we're doing on time. Looks good. Nice. One more big breath in and release the legs, come to standing. Pivot on your back foot and you'll frame your left foot now. And framing the left foot, you'll step it forward. Inhale, find a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Come all the way to standing, big breath in. And then hands to heart center. Really nice work. We'll take a breather, full inhale. And exhale. Shake out the head, shake out the shoulders. Starting some more balancing poses. So we'll start on the right leg, giving the left leg a break for, we're gonna start on the left leg for half moon. So the block comes in front of your left foot, slightly diagonal. Under your left shoulder, right leg extends. Right arm opens, Ardha Chandrasana. So you're flexing the back foot like you could stamp your heel on the back wall. Same with the left heel that's pressing the earth away. So maybe a little wobbly. Gazing up, take another big breath in. And then hands to the mat. Keep your right leg up just past the block to your right hand. Glide the heart forward, straighten your left leg now. Revolve half moon. So your left hand can come to your left hip, elbow pointing up, gaze eventually over to the right. For most of us that have tight hamstrings, this is a really challenging pose and we don't have to go very far to feel sensation, but do prioritize the chest lengthening. Take another big breath in, in front of the mat, release. Separate the feet back into your squat pose. The toes out, heels in, we were here earlier. Drop your seat. And for those that would like a balancing pose, you can try crow pose, bringing the hands down, legs walk up your arms, and then you're balancing. So all that pelvic floor engagement we've been practicing, the lifting, comes in handy here, contracts, makes the belly strong so we can lift, breathing out. And then once we arrive, we for sure have to take a breath in. But then the exhale brings it back together, contracting, gazing forward. Another full breath in, crow pose. And then exhale, feet land, Malasana, hands to heart center. Breath in, breath out. Okay, let's come back to standing. Toe wheel your feet together to touch. Come all the way up. And then we'll find half moon and revolve half moon on the other side. So now, right leg takes the weight. Right hand finds your block. Left leg extends. And there's this thing that happens in half moon. It's so typical. We start to leverage the standing foot any way we can, and we bring the toes and heel out. So keep the front toes pointing forward, even if you don't or are unable to rotate towards the sky. That'll come later. Once you've trained that front foot to stay where it's supposed to for alignment, building from the foundation up. Take another big breath in, and then we'll bring the right hand down, the left hand down to a block, pass the block to the other hand. Left leg extends back. Looking for rotation here. Sometimes it's a subtlety of where the block goes, where the body's at today. Actively engaging something like the back leg more, lifting it an inch higher. Right arm can reach towards the sky, that last little bit. Full breath in, and then release. Feet together to touch. Inhale, find a flat spine. And then exhale, flow it through your chaturanga, high to low, or that high to low plank, back up to high, and downward facing dog. Breath in, deep breath out. Breath in, breath out. Okay, we're gonna come down to our knees and bring our legs out in front of us. And we'll do some core work. So first we'll begin in an eagle on our backs. So you'll wrap the right leg over the left, and then you'll take your hands to your right thigh and press the thighs away from you as you draw the knees towards your chest. Should feel that shaking there, that work. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Another big breath in. And let it go. All right, set it up on the other side. Left leg over your right. Same thing, lift the chest, press the thighs away. Draw the knees towards your chest. Resistance, creating that shake for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, legs to the sky. And we're gonna climb the rope. So it's left hand, shoulders lift, left hand to your right pinky toe for 1. Opposite side, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Halfway there. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Give the knees a squeeze. Big breath in. Big breath out. Okay, last little bit. 50 yoga bicycles. Left leg extends, left elbow to your right knee for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Use the exhale to push, 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 push. Halfway there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I said 50, but I meant 40. We're getting to that 100 ab mark, including those eagles. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breath in and let it go. Nice work. You'll bring your knees in, just rock a little side to side. So actually with your hands on your kneecaps, you draw your knees towards them. Let the lower belly get a little straighter, a little lower back neutralizes. Full breath in, full breath out. All right, we're gonna draw the knees in and rock up to seated. And once we arrive, we're gonna come into half pigeon with the right leg forward, the left leg back. So your right shin is diagonal on the mat, and then the back leg extends. And from here, you'd walk your hands forward, drop your head down, and we'll take 5 full breaths to let that right hip sink down towards the earth, behind it, beneath it. Maybe rock the head a little side to side, but you see if you can keep seeking the earth, dropping towards it, and there's a slight lifting up and back with the hips. Full breath in, full breath out. Use the next inhale to walk your hands back, lift your chest. Keep the right shin down where it is. just sweep your back leg forward. So you've got this extended left leg, right foot to your inner thigh. Sort of like a seated tree, but not quite the right angles. But we will press our hands down and rotate our torso towards our left leg. Toes draw towards the shin. Inhale, lift your chest. And then exhale, begin to walk your hands forward. Bring your chest with you. The key is to keep the chest lifted. So it's trying to glide up and over, or shine up and over the toes. And you keep pulling that left hip back to rotate towards your left foot. Take another full breath in. Press down through your seat, exhale. Take another big breath in. Maybe you come a little closer to the left leg. Keep breathing the heart up and above the toes. Full inhale. Full exhale. Take another big breath in. And then press yourself back up. We'll take a back bend by bringing the left or right hand down behind us. Let's see which one it is. Yeah. And left arm towards the sky. So press up. Back bending, reaching, left foot might touch the earth. It's a really gentle back bend, heart opening. And then exhale, seat on the earth. Both legs come forward for a seated fold. You'll move the flesh from your seat, much like the fold we just did towards one leg. So it's a similar exercise, lifting the heart and beginning by pulling the seat back, but hinging to shine the heart over your toes. Maybe you grab the toes as well. Big breath in, send the pinkies in towards you. Big breath out. Let's take 3 more breaths here. This pose is called Paschimottanasana, and I think traditionally the chest can drop. It might just be called a different pose, and the back can round, the head can drop. Breath in, breath out. Okay, take 1 more big breath in and release your feet. And we'll just sweep the legs back behind us to come to all fours. And it's a cow pose, dropping the belly, lifting the heart. And it's a cat pose, rounding the spine. Once again, we'll sweep the legs through to set up for half pigeon on this side. So now the left shin comes to the mat, right leg extends. Same thing here, you lift the heart. And when you're ready, walk the hands forward, letting the shoulders drop, the head drop, the left hip back towards your mat. Full breath in, full breath out. And we'll take 5 breaths here, and without looking back, feel where your right heel is if it's flopping off to the side. It's quite amazing if you draw it in towards your mat and up towards the ceiling, you'll feel the left hip respond, the left glute or outer hip. Take a big breath in and sigh it away. Another full breath in, full breath out. Staying calm and steady and present. Let everything you've been practicing, everything you've been cultivating that's already there, but bringing more awareness to it, giving it more strength. You'll walk your hands back, lift your chest, and this time sweep the right leg around. So the left foot meets your inner right thigh. Hands come to the earth. You'll rotate your chest towards your right foot now. And then walk your hands forward. Chest begins to shine towards your toes. Right hip pulls back. Seat drops towards the mat. Full breath in. Full breath out. Big breath in. Big breath out. You might go a little further, but do keep the chest lifted, the spine long. Take another big breath in, and then walk your hands back. We'll find the back bend on this side. So now the left hand comes back, right arm high, and we're lifting the hips. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Another full inhale. And then hips to the mat, we'll sweep the legs forward. And instead of a forward fold, this time we'll roll all the way down to our backs. And we'll just take the knees side to side. Eventually, the knees can come in. You grab your feet for happy baby. You rock to the left, to the right. Take another big breath in. And then release the knees. Stretch the legs out, but the left leg out, keep the right knee in, give it a hug. And then let's take it across over to your left. Open the right arm wide. You don't need to bring the right knee all the way down to the earth. It's more gentle on the lower back if you don't take such a deep twist. The shoulder blade should be heavy. The head should be heavy. Full breath in. Full breath out. Okay, come back to center. Release the right knee, leg long. Bring the left knee in. Same thing, bring it across your body. Supine twist. Left arm can open. The shoulder blade's heavy. Another full breath in. And then release the body's long, your arms by your sides. Setting up for your final resting pose. Shake the head out. Fill up the breath one more time. Bring anything close that will get in the way, and then let it go. So you can rest for this corpse pose. An acceptance of everything that came before. A letting go to stillness. Then letting go of the control of the breath. So rest here, and you'll stay as long as you like. And bring yourself out of Shavasana when you're ready. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed the practice. And we'll see you soon.